Colleen believes that her daughter was sexually assaulted, and she says that one of Indira's cousins is the guilty party. But Indira says this is just another one of Colleen's lies. In fact, Indira says that Colleen has had many of her family members locked up, and her constant lying has ruined her entire family's lives. Take a look.
She called me up on the phone one day and said, your cousin did something to my niece. Now, I don't know if she said he touched her or he raped her. You know, I don't know what she said he did. So my reaction was, what? As soon as she called me and told me this, I directly called him on the phone. And I said, what the hell is going on? He said, first of all, I don't know where she's getting this story from. This girl is crazy. And I'm like, well, were you over there or what happened? He was like, I only went over there one time. And he's like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She just constantly, she's making stuff up. So I'm like, here we go again. Here we go with another scenario between her and somebody else where she's trying to get them in trouble. He was out from doing like years in jail, okay? He was doing good, had a job, got a car. When he got locked up for this, I ruined his life. And I told her, I don't think he did that. It wound up turning into a big argument, her mom calling me and then she calling me. And after I told her that I don't think he did that, she would no longer let me see my niece. So I haven't seen my niece in years. I think it should be some type of legal action, you know, towards her. If she lying about this, she must have his life. Why would you lie? Like, what reason would she have to lie about something like this? I just want to have a relationship with my niece, and it's kind of hard to do that when it's always some constant drama between her and my brother, between her and whoever else. It's always her and somebody.
It's a bunch of BS. Like they family, I've been dealing with their family for over close to 10 years. It's always something.
Were you involved with her brother?
Yeah, I was messing with her brother for about 6 years or something like that. Yeah, like 6 years.
And tell me about what happened with your daughter.
Okay, me and Daryl, we had an arrangement where when we broke up, I used to allow him to keep my daughter for at least probably like every other week or every other weekend, however way we did it.
And he's the biological father?
Yes, he's the biological father.
And
after that or whatever, I used to allow my daughter to go over to him house, which he was with at the time. And my daughter, she would go over there. She would say, oh, it's always stuff going on over there. I used to be like, okay, baby, it's all right, or whatever. So one day, the previous comes to when she got when she got sexually assaulted, she was going back and forth over there. The prior weekend before that, I let Indira get her to take her to, where they go? I think it was Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. One of the cousins had elbowed my daughter in the face. So I asked my child, did anything happen while you went over your aunt's house for Christmas? Because she spent Christmas with them. And my daughter was like, oh, mommy, nothing happened this time. But a while ago, my cousin, which is his name, they call him, oh, he touched her private area, basically fondled her. And after that, I called and he went in the room and he talked to my daughter. And she told him the same thing. And then after that, he went to go get her father. And her father came, talked to her. I called Indira while to go get her father. Indira didn't answer the phone at first. So I called her up and I told her what happened. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna call you back, Colleen. Then they called me back on the three-way. And Indira was like, oh, if he did it, get him locked up. I said, I already called the cops. Everything's already in motion. And then it was like a bunch of arguing back and forth. The first time I said, okay, I want to go on Steve Wilkos. I want to go. And then they was like, no, we don't want to go. They didn't want to go. So a little bit of time went by because I was pregnant with my son. And then I guess she called y'all back. And then we're here now.
Why is it important for you to come today and take this lie detector test?
Because they make me out to be something that I'm not. And, oh, a liar. One thing about me is that I'm not a liar.
Now, Indira says on the tape that since this happened, since this guy went to prison, that you have not allowed them to see your daughter.
Why should I?
Hi.
What would you like to say about this whole situation?
I'm basically the middleman through everything because I don't know all the backstories and what's going on between this person and that person and why this person arguing.
Do you believe that Colleen has made this up with the accusations against her daughter?
Okay, so as far as believing my niece or believing her, I never said I did not believe my
You
niece
didn't even
because
call
I never
contact her. You didn't even call
Listen,
and ask her what was the problem. You never even called.
Okay,
and talked to her.
we're not going to interrupt each other because I let you talk. I'm answering your question. So I never actually talked to my niece about it. So I can't say that I don't believe my niece because I never talked to my niece about it. Now, as far as believing Colleen, it's kind of hard to believe her when it's always drama between her and somebody else
and
in
your
my
brother.
family.
Say your brother.
Yeah. It's always
Me and Daryl
drama
always had a
between her and
toxic relationship.
Can
Me and
I
you
talk?
Okay, so
Okay,
Colleen,
but it wasn't going to go that far. See, 'cause
your mother is here and she made us a tape. Let's watch that
Yes,
now.
my mother's here.
They think this show gonna change something? This ain't changing nothing. You still not seeing my grandbaby. They're believing him. The law, sided with us. He took a plea. He already said that he was guilty, and he was in jail for time. My granddaughter's not a liar, and my daughter is not a liar. And since Indira wanted to bring us here, she wanted to see all this. Okay, she's not even here to get her little 15 minutes of fame. But she didn't pour dust on here. So since we on here and we're being taped and all of this, so once all this stuff is clear and they find out that my daughter's not a liar and my grandbaby's not a liar, they'll never see her. They ain't gonna see her then. They not gonna see her later. They gonna wait till I'm dead and gone before they see my grandbaby. My granddaughter look just like this girl, Indira, which she ain't never gonna see her. See, I'ma keep specifying that because you ain't never gonna see her. You sided with your cousin instead of your old niece. The same niece that you claim you love. The same niece that you want to come get, take her to the ice capades, all this stuff. But this the same niece that you didn't side with. Call us liars against her. The same niece that you ain't never gonna see. I'ma keep saying that because you ain't never gonna see her. She ain't never. And Indira, you ain't never gonna see her as long as I'm breathing.
All right, Colleen, let's meet your mother, Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Steve.
I could hear you.
Never gonna see her. Ever. That's my daughter. She gonna do what I say do. You never see her.
like I said before, you can never really put anything past anyone.
Please.
She should have said that from the
Hey, you
beginning.
can't put stuff past
But
nobody.
even, the guy.
When she told me, I did say, Colleen, I don't believe he did that. I don't believe he
And
did that.
that's not what she said to us on the phone. That's not what she said, Steve.
Hold on.
I said that.
Not
But
she
what
said.
about the fact now that your cousin did take a plea? He pled guilty
Pled
to
He
this
told me
crime.
that he did it in the courtroom.
He did it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Colleen came here
Fake your phone.
and took a lie detector test,
You fake your phone.
and we asked her,
Never gonna see her.
did you coach your daughter to say Indira's cousin sexually assaulted her? You answered no. Did you make up the story about Indira's cousin sexually assaulting your daughter? You answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those questions, and it came back that Colleen told the truth.
You
that.
How you
We knew that. You're done.
You
That's
think
it.
no,
it's not-
Never see her.
She's being level-headed. She wants
being
to see. She wants to see your daughter.
Not gonna-
She was an aunt. She says her child and your child were close at one point.
We were born. They were born a couple months apart. We was
Right.
pregnant at the same time.
So that point is, it's sad where those relationships between, because growing up, I had a lot of cousins. I enjoyed them. I still enjoy my cousins to this day.
Yeah.
Those are relationships you normally carry through the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But in this case, unless you could have like I understand there's been drama with our family, but it doesn't seem like it was that terrible what Indira did, where you couldn't somehow try to patch that relationship.
Everything has got out in the open, and that's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Sure
so,
you did.
All right.
That's okay.
Thanks for coming on, Indira.
Go deliberate with your
and,
family.
Colleen,
Go
I'm
ahead to
glad that.
deliberation.
And I'm
Because
glad
you'll
that
never
you
see
were
sense.
able to clear your name because people were accusing you of making this whole story up.
Yeah.
And obviously you came here, you took this lie detector
Yeah.
test, and you have told the truth. But again, when you plead guilty to a crime, you got your answers wrong before you ever
She
came
the
here.
one who was like, oh, if he did it, call the
That's
police.
charges.
Girl, you late. We already called the police.
All right. Well,
See, they
good luck
fakest
to you.
we
Thanks
ever
for coming
seen.
on.
Thank you.
Good.
Take
Now
care.
let me.